today we're going to do something different. I've been away working for a few months in Alaska. While I was there, I purchased a handful of things online. So we're going to do a kind of a combination of like unboxing, pickups, and just new stuff here I got. And it's kind of like Christmas for me coming home because I got all this mail to open. So let's dig in and see what I got. I kind of don't even remember some of the stuff I picked up. Runaways debut album. Never owned this. Had a couple of their songs, and you know, just decided to finally plunk down the cash and pick it up. Runaways. What is this? 76. Good record. Looking forward to listening to a bit more of that. We've got this coming from Indiana. We've got Simple Minds, Neapolis. I kind of stopped listening to Simple Minds. I like them a lot. I kind of stopped listening to them, I think, after Good News for the New World or whatever it's called. And I was listening to a podcast recently and heard one or two songs from this album and decided to pick it up. This came out in, what, 2003? So I'm not that familiar with their later work. And the songs I heard from this I kind of liked, so I decided to give it a try. And this I had to pick up. You know, it was an import, so it was a little bit more expensive, even though I think it came from, it says Indiana, but for some reason I thought this was coming from overseas. I thought this actually got lost in the mail because it was supposed to show up before I left town to work, and so I thought it was never going to show up, and then I was surprised to hear that a package had shown up in the mail, which I assumed was this. And I guess there was a little contest when this came out, not valid anymore, to win mini vinyl style repackaged reissue series. No point in me entering now. Okay, let's move on. I got a bunch to go. There's a lot here. I mean, I've still got all of this to go. So, try not to waste too much time. A lot of this stuff I don't know. That's why I was picking it up. Never had it before, so I might not know too much. Might not be able to give you too many details about this stuff. This is a new one. Got this deep discount. Danger House, the old record label. They put out these compilations. I think I have the second one. There's two of them. I think I have volume 2 somewhere in this pile, probably. Picked this up brand new. Might have been from deep discount. You know, it's got X on it, the Weirdos, the Dills, Vengers, Bags, Alley Cats. Some of this stuff I have on other records and compilations, but I decided to I always wanted to pick up these compilations. Danger House, little record label. Okay. And this obviously looks like vinyl. And this, I think, yeah, I got some 10 inches here. 2 10 inches. I don't know what this is. This is Shy Nature, which I talked about in an earlier pickups episode. I kind of heard one of their songs, I think, in a movie this year, and I really liked it, and went to Bandcamp, and they didn't really have, like, these I think are like the only physical releases they have, these 10-inch records. And so I picked up a bunch of their stuff from Bandcamp. You know, Bandcamp, especially when the lockdown started, they'd been doing like Fridays where the artists get 100% of the profits. So they've been running these little specials like that, and I picked up, I think, digitally all their stuff they had on Bandcamp, and I really, really liked it. I wish I could get CDs and stuff of this, but you know, this I was holding out because these came from overseas, England, I guess, and yeah, where Great Britain, yeah. So I was holding out because even though these weren't very expensive, the shipping was. And I kind of was just like, I don't know if I need them. You know, there's only 4 songs on each of these records, but I just kind of, when I started working, you know, I had a little extra money from that job, and I just kind of bit the bullet and picked these up. And I don't know what some little cards attached to this. Thanks for buying it kind of thing, you know. But this one, the tune on here, She Comes, She Goes, that's the first song that I heard from them, and I'm pretty sure it was in a movie or something. Great song, really good band, kind of, you know, like alternative, you know. They have like they put out like a full length record I wish I could get that's really good. I think it's called 10 Times Around the Sun. And oh damn, there's a little button in here that they included too, and a little thanks. Hey Steve. Hey Steve, thanks for buying our records. Sorry they're a bit late. Hope you enjoy. Will, Gary, and Matt. Thanks guys. I didn't even know they were late because I've been away for months. But I appreciate it, man. It's cool. Alright. This looks like some more vinyl. Let's see what we got here. This is gonna be... Where's this coming from? Deep Discount as well. Deep Discount had this... I used to buy stuff from them all the time when they had free shipping for everything, and then they changed it. I guess that wasn't working out for them. They changed it to like free shipping after $25 or something, and it sort of ceased to be as great a deal as I used to get from there, I guess. But I just recently started keeping an eye on it again because they have like these sales where stuff's like $5 or whatever, and I got a couple things earlier in the year from there. That's when I just discovered it. I think I got the Chapo vinyl and I think a Jim Croce CD for pretty cheap, and I decided to go through and check it again. Yes, I remember ordering this now. And I went through this. I think there was a discount sale that I got this maybe for a discount, but picked up REM Eponymous, which is kind of a best of collection. And I remember when this came out right around the time that Green came out, and and Green kind of, the one I love, was their first really kind of breakthrough success, and then Green came out, and you know, they were on a major label, so they were obviously getting a major label push. And, you know, I just remember that album kind of broke them into this other level. And I remember going into one of my favorite record stores growing up called Platypus, and asking them for the CD, Eponymous CD, and the guy was like, are you sure this is what you want? Because I think he thought maybe I was getting it mixed up with Green. Like, I wanted the new REM, which was Green, and this is the one I was trying to buy. So he kept like, you know, double checking with me, like, you sure this is the one you want? This isn't their new record, you know, and all this. And I was like, no, this is the one I want. But this is a good collection. I really like it. And, you know, I like REM a lot, but I don't know that I would go out and pick up all their stuff on vinyl or whatever. And so this does me good. This will hold me over. I don't really know that I need any more REM on vinyl. Green might not be a bad one to have, but this will do it. And it's got all like the great tunes on here that you know: Radio Feed Europe, Gardening at Night, South Central Rain, Don't Go Back to Rockville, Driver 8, Fall on Me. It's the End of the World as we know it. Great collection of tunes. If you like REM, or maybe if you're not that familiar with them, it'd be kind of hard to believe you wouldn't at this point. But if you're not, and you want to dig into REM, I would highly suggest picking this up and giving it a listen. It'll probably make you a fan instantly. Okay, still a lot more to go, so let's try to not make this video 30 minutes long, right? Maybe I should have split it up into 2, but what can you do? Alright, a little trouble. Alright, what we got here? Pack this, man, I need to some work packing this sucker. This is coming from Maryland. Live from Maryland, we've got bubble wrap. Yeah, it's cool people pack stuff this well, you know. They don't maybe have to, but it's nice that they put the effort into it. Make sure your stuff gets there okay. Oh, this is Neil's heavy concept album from The Young Ones. Neil from The Young Ones, one of my favorite TV show of all time, British show in the 80s. And, you know, Neil, the one character, is kind of like a hippie, and back then, I think it was like 80, what year did this come out? 84, he put out an album, kind of, I'm assuming, you know, it's kind of a comedy record, but, you know, I'm sure it's like mostly like kind of songs done in the voice of this character. And I knew it was on vinyl, but I didn't think it was ever on CD. And a friend of mine, I posted something because it was just like the anniversary of the Young Ones show debuting, and a friend of mine, Karen, had posted something about this album that she had just found. She had finally found it on CD. She had been looking for it forever and found it on CD. And I was like, what? I didn't even know it was on CD. So then I went and looked, and sure enough, I found, I think the person who sold this to me, I bought it from Discogs. I found it on Discogs, and I don't even remember that it was brand new, that when I bought it, that it was going to be brand new. It's still sealed and everything. But I know, the one song that he released from this as a single I have heard. It's called like Hole in My Shoe. And you know, it's kind of funny, but I'm such a fan of the show, I just decided to pick this up kind of blindly and just let's see what it's like, you know. I'm sure it'll be kind of funny, you know. He's a funny dude, you know. I forgot about that one. That'll be interesting to listen to. All right, and this one, where's this coming from? This is coming from Kentucky, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Where do we get from Bowling Green? Bowling Green, Volume 2 of Danger House. This one, we've got some Alley Cats on here, Black Randy, more bags, more dills. So again, it's like some of this stuff, the Alley Cats, I feel like I have. I'm gonna have to get a new CD thing for this. The Alley Cats, I have a compilation, I think, of them. Dills, the same thing. But so I have some of this stuff already, but I just wanted to pick these compilations up because some of the stuff that's on spread out between these two I don't have, or maybe I have like crappy versions of it. So now I've got like the legit ones from Danger House record label, Volume 2, Danger House. Now, what do we got here? Coming from Georgia. Two CDs in one. Oh, okay. We've got Till Tuesday and Voices Carry. Their first record, I think, right? Voices Carry. You know, I mean, this came out in '85. I don't know that it was. They were like a new wave band, but they kind of remind me of that a little bit, you know. And I don't know. I picked up both of their first two CDs because I never had them, and I kind of like those singles, Voices Carry, and on the other record, Coming Up Close, I think, and I just was like, you know, and some of her solo stuff I've liked, and I just kind of, you know, I know I got these probably pretty cheap, and I just kind of said, you know, why not? What the hell, you know, I'll take a listen to them. Maybe they're pretty good. I got the other one before I went to Alaska, so I listened to it when I was up in Alaska, and it's decent. It's, you know, I'd give it, you know, it's I'd give it like a 6 out of 10, sort of. You know, there were a couple of other tunes on there that I thought were all right. And then we've got the Buggles, Age of Plastic, now new wave for sure. And this was what, 80, right? 79, 80. And you know, we all know the tune, Video Killed the Radio Star, which is great. And it just never dawned on me to hear what the rest of this sounded like. You know, does it sound like that, or is it something completely different? I don't know, but I feel like I read somewhere, somebody mentioned this record and said it was pretty good, and I just said, why not? What the hell? Let me take a listen to it, you know, be kind of interesting. Like I said, I've been kind of on a new wave kick for for a few years now, and it seemed like this would be a good one to add to the collection to take a listen to. So that's the Buggles' Age of Plastic. All right, almost there, almost there. Where we got? Another Georgia. Oh, I think I know what this is. Thank you. And they wrote, "Thank you." You're welcome, whoever you are. Thank you. This is Tiff Merritt, "Traveling Alone." This was something that's been on my list that I look for whenever I go to the stores. I've had this album on my like kind of want list for a while, and I find a lot of her other stuff, but never this CD. Ooh, there's kind of a smell coming out of it. And so I finally just was like, ah, screw it, man. Let me finally pick it up. I think I found it on eBay or something pretty cheap. And so I really like the tune. Which tune is the one on here? "To Myself," right? Yeah, I think it's "To Myself." I think it's "To Myself" is the song that I've heard from this record that I really liked and wanted to sort of dig in and see what else the album sounded like. So looking forward to giving that a listen. I don't know that I've ever heard any of her other stuff. She has a lot of records. So that's Tiff Merritt, "Traveling Alone." Okay, what do we got? This is from Amazon, and I think I know what this is. Hope this is the appropriate way for people to open boxes. I don't want some of you audiophiles watching me open the box this way and having a heart attack. What is he doing? He's going to destroy it. I think this is... You know, Amazon packing this with way too much stuff. Could have sent it like this. Whatever. Okay. Let's open this up. Well, you know, I know it's a vinyl record, and so I guess I give them credit because I certainly know it's going to be in good shape. And somebody posted this online that it was on sale on Amazon for like $12. I had the CD already, but I said, let me get it. And it is the Muffs, No Holiday, their final studio album. And it's 2 LPs, laser etched LP. That makes me think that like one side has no music on it. It's just got one of those little etchings. I'll have to open it up. But you know, this is the final Muffs album because, as we know, Kim passed away from Lou Gehrig's disease right maybe, what, 2 or 3 weeks before this was released, which was really sad. And I've talked about her before. I'm sure I'll talk about her again. This is a good collection of tunes. My favorite tunes, Pollyanna and The Kids Have Gone Away. I love those two songs. And I think Pollyanna has gosh, what is her name? Melissa, I think. She was in the band originally and then left. There was, I guess, some falling out there, and then they kind of made amends years later. And she guested on this album, and I'm pretty sure she's on Pollyanna. She might be on some other stuff, but that's a really good record. And you know, the Muffs, they reissued a bunch of their first 3 records. I think they reissued on vinyl a few years ago on Omnivore, and I didn't pick any of them up at the time. I already had Happy Birthday to Me, but you know, the original version, like, from what I understand, I mean, it sounds okay to me, but I guess it's, you know, the new version's been, you know, remastered or whatever, and sounds better. And now when I go look for them, they're either sold out or they're really expensive, they're harder to get. So I just was like, you know what, let me grab this just in case, you know, this thing goes out of print or it becomes harder to get. Like, I might as well get it now when I can, because I might regret it later down the line not picking it up. Because like I said, I had this on CD, And you know, I'm trying to not do that too much anymore, of buying vinyl and CD, you know, stuff I already have on CD, buying vinyl, because I just don't find I listen to vinyl all that much anymore. I mean, most of the time I'm listening to this stuff that's coming off the CDs, but I couldn't pass this up, especially for that price, you know. So good record, The Muffs. So that's all the stuff that I picked up while I was working in Alaska, and now I'm back. I'm down here in a different location that you're not familiar with if you've watched any other episodes, because I'm quarantining, because the state wants us to quarantine for 2 weeks if we've been traveling when we get home. So that's what I'm doing, and so that's why I'm down here. And so anyways, this is what I picked up. I appreciate you watching. Please like the video, subscribe, all that stuff. I'd love to hear your comments if you have any of these records, because a handful of these I've never listened to, so it'd be interesting to hear anybody kind of chiming in, like check out this tune or check out that tune. And y'all, hope you're having good holidays, hope you're all staying safe, and we'll see you next time.